Alright, after all the losing I've been doing in the UCF Dynasty, I'm going to see if I can continue to winning. I also have one game. Can I get another win at UCF? Obviously, I won a bunch of time last year. I had to win this game.
At the confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the UCF Knights and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Pitt Panthers have a unique setup, sharing a field with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of Three Rivers, it's one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. Acrisure hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So UCF's offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football.
There's a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Knights! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Turner.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line? Through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab in their space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
The Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Chambers. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Shakes off the defender. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Kent. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of...
Maybe a crease. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll try to get it through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having the punt. They're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the snap, it's Turner. He's going to keep it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put them in the end zone. They'll try to pound their way in. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll pull it on the read. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're setting up.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking deep. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. And the Panthers want to move quickly. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Extending the play. He's going to run it. Did the work himself. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. He almost took it the distance, and they get him out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Turner. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Slips through the line. No, he got loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on him.
Finding some room. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game. Gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Watson. Turning it on. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Watson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for room. It's Chambers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quarterback adapted. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got a little space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Floating away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll run with Watson. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focus.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. And he coughs it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barnett. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Bounced off somebody too.
And that's just...
It wasn't a great pass on my part, but he didn't deserve it. I just fucking missed everybody.
Excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Under fire. And his throw is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Works the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Smith. Not a lot of daily. It's 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on
Yeah, I need to
second
go
down.
in some carries. I thought he was another good freshman. He is.
Looking to fire. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hicks. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Myers on the move. Working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! They want to see if they can score the deuce. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Chambers. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The give on the inside. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys?
Got a little grass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go right back to it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Might be changing the route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
On the move, it's Chambers. Tough sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Farmer. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
With the run on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Knights! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Like I said, it's not me. Big 12 probably going to be the schedule. Might not be that hard.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? This offense has it with really good field position. A handoff for Watson. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
Touchdown, UCF!
That's
And
Chris
they
Career
add
touchdown.
6-4 to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've...
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback may change this route. And he takes it in for the score.
Now it's first period.
Touchdown, Knights. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... The 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the...
I never know who the back quarterback is, honestly. I was looking to see him. Jenkins. Route. Oh, whoa. How did I not know about him? Rocco Marriott. I'm gonna be looking this guy up after a game, but 6'4", 220? Who are you, sir?
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments.
It's an 88
things that
speed.
you can build on. that young man going out, getting an interception. Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Lee. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Feel the difference.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's right. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air on 2nd down. Complete. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside. Something you feel good
Marriott looks like.
Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get
Marcus
difficult
Mariota
more down the stretch.
All right.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Got it in the middle, it's Charles. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contained. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UCF!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
The Pitt Panthers
So I get
offense
Florida
out there
State
on the
and
attack.
then Big 12, so we'll see.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Hicks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Swings it up. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.